Yes, I want to be joyful, but you know what he did. Yes, I want to be joyful, you know what she did. Yes, I want to be joyful, you know, the weather's not good. So there is but. If we just kick this one but out of our life, creating a joyful education will be a natural consequence. If we are joyful, whatever we do, whatever we create, we will make it that way, isn't it? Without we being that, now if I say, let's create a joyful education, it looks like a very complicated problem. If you are joyful, is it not natural that you will cook joyfully, you will serve joyfully, you will talk to people joyfully, you will do everything joyfully? Is it not natural consequence? So right now, one of the biggest mistakes, I would say a crime that we are committing is, we have taken to this Western mode of doing things, that is goal-orientedness. That is, we want mangoes, but we are not interested in the tree. Soil is not even our concern. We've gotten into this mindset. Goal is the thing, we want this big mango, you have this one, we want this big mango. But we are not so much interested in the tree. Soil is not even in our perspective. In yoga we say, if one eye is on the goal, you have only one eye to find your way. It's very inefficient. If you have both the eyes to find your way, you will find your way. This too much goal-orientedness has made human beings, not only in schooling, in life, in the way we create our businesses, the way we run the nations, the way we conduct the affairs of the world, everything has become so skewed and not about life. It is about some product in the end. At the end of our life, there is only one product, which is grave. Either we are investing too much in the graveyards of the past, or futuristic. If it's futuristic, it's grave-oriented. That's the only future that's going to happen to you and me. Yes or no? Hello? That is the only future. So the thing is, whether it is schooling or business or anything that we are doing is about how we conduct it now. What will come out of it? Whatever comes out of it. Are we doing it in the most beautiful way possible? If this one thing is embedded in us, methods, various tools, all these things will come from experts. There are many experts. There are a whole lot of people who invested their life thinking through these things. We can use that, but to use these methods in a way that it works, we need people who are first of all joyful, who know how to make their life beautiful. If you do not know how to make your life beautiful, this aspiration of making everybody's life beautiful is not going to work. So, many of you who are as teachers, as educators, as experts in the field, variety of expertise that is here, the evolution of the teacher is the most important thing, everything else is secondary. Who delivers this is the most important thing. It's not… we have not invested enough in that. Evolution of the teacher does not mean just more and more tricks about education. As a human being, if the teacher blossoms, becomes a joyful, loving, compassionate human being, above all conscious human being, everybody has to strive for this, otherwise this will not happen. This is not something that will happen because you got a PhD. This is something that you have to work upon yourself. If this process is brought into the teachers, you must see the tradition of this country is this. Usually parents gave away their children to a teacher, an acharya or a guru, took the children totally in his fold because people saw him as an evolved human being, not just a knowledgeable human being, an evolved human being. So they saw that if we leave our children in his hands, in his or her hands, naturally our children will blossom. So this has to come. This may look like, oh, is this possible to train all the teachers? Why not, I'm asking. For the first time, for the very first time in the history of humanity, we have capabilities that no other generation could ever dream of, isn't it? For the first time we can speak